Hey guys, Jam here, and welcome to the first update of the New Year, New Army 2000 point challenge. Now that's a bit of a long title. I should probably come up with something a bit better. So for you guys that don't know what this is yet, about November last year, I put out a challenge on my channel saying, let's all try finish 2000 points worth of miniatures by the end of 2021. So you can either do it on your own or people are jumping on my Discord channel, sharing their pictures, their work. It's just a way to try and tackle a pile of shame, keep each other motivated and stuff. And every month, I'm going to be doing update videos, seeing where everybody's at. So hopefully I'll give people an extra bit of like motivation to get some work in so they can get in on the videos and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to quickly go through like what my ideas are for this challenge because I'm going to be jumping in on it as well. And at the end of the video, I'm going to go through some of the before pictures some of the guys have sent in because I asked them to send me before pictures. So whatever, like your boxes, your sprues, what you have at the beginning of the year so far. And then everything at the end of the year, when we get to like December, I'll make another video. So you have your completed army and I'll put up your before picture. So you can see you started off from a couple of sprues and now you got a 2000 point army. I think that'd be a really cool idea. But yeah, quickly get through what I'm doing here. And this is actually the second time I'm recording this. Because the first time I recorded this, I said I was going to do my Death Watch army. So that will be my community army that you guys have been voting on. Some of my YouTube collaboration kind of things. And I thought, well, I'm kit bashing all these Marines for the channel. I might as well paint them as well. So yeah, I had all these like Marines on the table and my plan and my list and all that kind of stuff. But literally just the other day, like the beginning of the year, I just realized my YouTube community army is about getting people involved and making some really cool custom kit bashes, doing collaborations and stuff. I don't really want to rush through it. I don't want to be like, okay, I need to do 2000 points this year. I just need to make models like every single week, making videos. I want it to be a long-term thing where you guys can get involved and all that stuff. So I don't want to rush the community army. So yeah, I thought I'm just going to scrap the Death Watch thing. I'll paint them when I can, but I'll focus on other stuff. As you can see here, I've got about 4 different armies going on. Now, the reason why I've got 4 is because I'm thinking of maybe doing 4 500-point armies. Now, I know that kind of feels like maybe I'm cheating myself out of an entire army. But the thing is, though, I've got so many armies and most of them are like half built, half primed up, like they're just sitting around and I'm really craving to paint a bit of all of them. I've had all of these things like sat around, some of them for years, and I just want to get paint on some of them at least. And then hopefully, if I get through all the 500 points, then I can maybe choose one to go further with. So maybe I'll do 2000 points of orcs if I really enjoy the orcs. And I think doing 500 points is good for me personally because I'm running my YouTube channel. Like some of you guys, you work, you go home, do some hobby. My other hobby is YouTube, so it takes up a lot of my time. So I figured if I can make small goals of 500 points, I think that's a bit more doable for me personally. So like I said, I think it'll keep me motivated. So I'm not thinking, oh, I got to get 2000 points done. I'm going to do 500 points. I think that's a real, like this here, there's all this Gene Stealer cults right here. That's pretty much 500 points. I mean, yeah, these guys are just proxying some hybrid metamorphs, I think they're called. So I'm going to swap those guys out. But yeah, that's roughly 500 points there. So I kind of like the idea of okay, this is a small project. I get that done while I'm doing more my YouTube stuff. And I think it'll be a nice reward getting through something so I can paint something completely different. Then I'll go into my orcs, which I can paint up all crazy and stuff. So my orcs and Gene Stealer cults are pretty much guaranteed 100%. Then I was thinking Kharadron Overlords. I got here in the back, this box here. I bought the Christmas Battle Force. And at first I wasn't too sure if I liked them that much, but I know they've really grown on me and I think I'm going to go with it. So the Battle Force plus these Arcanauts I bought, that's almost like 1000 points. So, and I think I'll do the ships and stuff. I'm going to do some cool stuff with that for videos. And then for my 4th option, I'm thinking I got that limited edition Sisters of Battle army set they did a while ago. And I think that's also like quite a bit over 500 points, if I remember correctly. I mean, I've got some Retributor squad and stuff like that as well. But I was thinking maybe for my 4th option, I'll paint up my Sisters of Battle. But I think by the time I like painted a few, I can maybe swap these ones out or maybe the Kharadron Overlords. I mean, I've still got loads of Space Wolves, Death Guard, Chaos Space Marines, and yeah, now I've been tempted to do Drukhari for like 3 years now, so I don't know, maybe I'll do a little 500 points army of them. But anyway, my point is, I think they're nice, small, attainable goals for me personally. And because of the whole YouTube thing, I don't always just want to, I've kind of like fallen into this thing of like kit bashing Marines all the time. That was never my intent. So I figured doing orcs, doing all these different things, I could make some kit bashes and painting videos and basing videos for loads of different armies throughout the year. So I think that'd be really, really fun for the channel. Nice attainable goals for me. And I'm rambling on a lot, and I'm just gonna get cracking with what the other guys have been done. But yeah, this is what my plan is so far. So yeah, let's go check out the other dudes. All right, so on to the kind of before pictures of everyone's armies. So first up, we've got Jules, and he's doing basically a Gargant army. So it's not going to be a massive model count, but it's going to be massive models. So yeah, very intimidating. For me personally, I think that much skin and stuff, I wouldn't even know where to begin. But I think Jules is pretty pumped about this one, and so am I, to see how it turns out. So this is just the first purchase of the year. Obviously, he's not buying them all in one go because that would be a lot of money. I mean, those big Gargants, the mega ones, they're not a cheap model. So yeah. So far, he's got 1 Mega Gargant and 2 Man Crusher Gargants that they're called now. Are those different things, or do we still get Ale Guzzler Gargants? But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent there. So yeah, I'm super, super excited to see where this one goes. Such a cool army. Like I said before, I think he's only going to end up with maybe maximum 10 models. I think he wants 3 of the big ones, all 3 variants. And I think Jules said he wanted maybe... was it 4 or 6 of the small ones? So yeah, it's going to be a 10-man army or 12-man army or something like that. Yeah, really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing the end results of this at the end of the year or whenever he finishes it. Well, I mean, I guess that counts to everybody's army, really. Now, this is from Bunyip Studios. Now, they're doing kind of an old school retro Dogs of War kind of army. I think this is some of the stuff that they've got going already. I'm not really sure. Got some of these dudes here. They really are fantastic models. Yeah, I don't know if those other ones were just showcasing what they're going to look like, or those ones that Bunyip's already done. But these are some of the ones he actually does have. And yeah, so got all these dudes here, and there's a whole lot more coming as well. So basically, Bunyip's got I think he said most of these models here, or pretty much all of them, and maybe a bit more. So this is kind of the army that they're going to be going for this year. So that's going to be really, really cool. Nice and retro. It's going to be awesome to see that old stuff coming to life again. So really looking forward to that. That's going to be a really special one throughout this whole thing. And then we've got, and I always feel like I'm going to say your name wrong, Sherry, I believe. I do apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but yeah, they're doing Ogre Tribes and Drukhari for this year. So 2 armies. Obviously got to start on the Ogre Tribes already, as you guys can see. The heads are there, so do you have them magnetized? Because, yeah, I can see you've got them there on the side, so I'm guessing those are magnetized and the arms are magnetized. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're watching this. But yeah, my main army for Age of Sigmar is Ogre Tribes as well. I love the dude, so I'm really looking forward to where this is going. And also, I've always been a massive fan of Drukhari. So yeah, let's have a look at that one. Here's the Drukhari force over here. So we got quite a bit here. We got the Razor jet thingies. I can't remember the names now. Got a couple incubi. We've got quite a few. Like I said, there's been a bit of a start here, but I mean, there's 2 armies, so it's all good. Yeah, this looks like 2 fantastic armies. Really, they're different as well. I think you've got enough variety there in painting and building to not lose interest and kind of burn out, if you know what I mean. One's a bunch of big fat dudes with no t-shirts on, so you're paying a lot of skin, and a lot of monsters with fur, and these ones are armored up, sleek, agile jets and planes, so you've got a real nice contrast there. Yeah, that's 2 fantastic projects, and 2 of my favorite armies, so obviously looking forward to that one as well. Then we've got Harry O2, and this is his start to the army. Obviously he's got some dudes built up, a little bit of paint on there, but I mean, that's not even 500 points? Yeah, no, that's probably about 500 points actually. Got the Forge Fiend in the back, or Mauler Fiend, depending on how you're building it. Absolutely love that kit. Great models. So you're basically going to be building up a giant Chaos Space Marine army, and that's always a really fun army to see because they got so much variety. So I'm really interested to see where you go with this one. I know I'm saying that for everybody's armies, but everybody's building up different armies. It's going to be going throughout the year, so I mean, it's going to be awesome. And then we've got Monster, and he's going for a Harold Death Wolf Space Wolfie army, and this is what he's got so far. So he's obviously got all some Primaris things going on here. Got the Thunderwolves, and he's got some Kid Bash stuff as well. And you guys all know by now I'm a sucker for the wolves, so once again, super looking forward to where this is going. Let's have some more looks at the other stuff he's got going. So obviously got the Thunderwolves. Then I've just realized you've actually green stuffed some harnesses and stuff on them. I haven't actually asked you why. So Monster, if you're watching this, do you just prefer the look like this? make them look a bit more realistic. I mean, I think it looks really good, and you've given me some good ideas there, to be honest. But yeah, that's really nice. You've got this absolutely crazy dreadnought here with a giant wolf head coming out of it, fur, all that kind of stuff. You've even got some bullets there, I just realized. Yeah, really nice green stuffing work. You got the bands on there and everything. Some standard grey hunter boys. And then just like a whole bunch of different sprues and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of wolfy goodness coming. I think Monster said he wants everything to be kit bashed. So yeah, that's going to be a phenomenal little army there as well. Then we've got Gangus Rabbit. I think that's how you say that. And as you can see, he's going for Necrons. Now, he also said he's going for possibly more than 2,000 points because he's also got 2 boxes of Indomitus Necrons to get through. And I'm pretty sure they're like 700 points per box. So I mean, that's almost like 1,500 points right there on its own, plus all these big boys. So yeah, you're definitely going over 2,000 points there. But I mean, they're relatively easy to paint up depending on how you go about it, so it shouldn't take you too long. And like I said, this whole 2K challenge thing, 2K is the minimum. I mean, you can go as far as you want. It's just to get some paint on plastic this year. It's just what it's all about. And yeah, I'm as recording this right now, I'm actually busy finishing off my Indomitus Necrons, and they're actually pretty fun to paint. It's nice to kind of just do a little bit of dry brushing instead of like all the blending and stuff as usual. But yeah, it just depends on how you go about it. Now we've got a hobby hero. Now he's been a bit uncertain about what he wants to do. So he's been kind of planning on doing 500 point armies instead of doing like one big 2,000 point army. He's going to do a couple 500 point ones, and who knows, maybe if one kind of inspires him, he might continue that one to make it bigger. I'm not sure, but yeah, these are the kind of ones he's thinking of right now, like 500 points Death Watch, 500 points Drakari, that kind of thing. But yeah, these are great choices. I think all of them would be really, really cool to do, especially 500 points. I think 500 points is such a fun number. You can get just the right amount of flavor of an army, and then you can move on to the next project. Then we've got Rebel Panda with some sweet, sweet Genestealer Colts, and I absolutely love Genestealer Colts. Definitely one of the best armies going, and the kind of basing kit bashy stuff you got going on here is incredible. I just kind of put my army to shame now. I just kind of bashed my bases out really quick. Kind of wish I didn't, because that Achilles Ridge Runner, I think it's called. Yeah, that basing looks awesome. Yeah, so I'm really, really looking forward to this. Like I said, one of my favorite armies as well. Then we got Marshall's Miniatures. Now, he wasn't actually planning on joining in, so some of these have been painted. But when he started making a list, he realized he's got like over 3,000 points worth of like Blades of Corn / Slaves to Darkness kind of stuff. And he's even got more going. So yeah, he might have painted some already, but it's over 3,000 points, so I mean, it's perfectly fine. As you can see, loads of awesome corny boys, Slaves to Darkness. Yeah, a bit of a closer shot there, so that's what is currently painted over here, I think. The rest of it needs painting up. So yeah, once again, I know I'm saying this a lot, but the Blades of Corn are also another one of my favorites. I've actually been browsing the interweb looking for some sort of starter box for a bargain price, because that's all I need to push me into them right now. Yeah, fantastic army, and looking forward to that stuff. Then Picard 95 is going for a Cities of Sigmar army. Unfortunately, none of the stuff he's ordered yet has actually arrived, so he just sent in this kind of like order form here just to have something to submit for this kind of like before picture. So I think that would be quite funny if at the end of the year all we've got here at the beginning is a piece of paper, at the end of the year we've got a full army. I think that would be a really great kind of comparison right there. But yeah, he's going for a lot of kind of like old school high elfy things. I can't remember the name of the anointed, that's what you said. And you got obviously got quite a few dwarves in your army. I remember the list you showed. You got the 3 guild handgunners, all that kind of stuff. So really, really nice selection between elves, kind of more human units, and obviously dwarves, which are my favorites. So yeah, I think Cities of Sigmar's got so much variety as well, so it's going to be incredible to see what you do, especially with all the different colors and everything you can do. So yeah, awesome. And as you can see here, Marshall's Miniatures is already bringing in some bargains, adding into his army as well. So I mean, I think this Corn army is going to end up on 5,000 points at this rate. But yeah, let's scroll back up to the Genestealer Colts, because I don't know, I really like that base there. So we're just going to stay here, because that's pretty much it. That's all the entries we got for the kind of before pictures. And yeah, the year has begun, so let's get cracking, guys. Let's get this stuff done. And if you're watching this and you haven't joined in yet, it's never too late. Thing's going to be running all year long, so whenever you want to jump in and, well, just start cracking out an army. You know, maybe if you start after June 2021, maybe just do a 1,000 point army or something like that. Like I said, it's no strict rules really, long as you're just getting your pile of shame done. So yeah, join in if you haven't, and if you have joined in and you've been prepping for it, let's get started and get these armies done. So as always guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I've got the whole Patreon campaign thing and merch store if you want to kind of help the channel out. But until the next one guys, bye bye.